Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'd like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out if you enjoy the video. It really does help my channel, but more importantly, it circulates the video so that others that need to see the messages and hear the messages do get them. I want to remind you that it is a general reading. It's definitely going to completely resonate for some of you, but not all of you. So take what does resonate, that's yours. Leave the rest behind. Normally, moon reading is done with your rising sign, okay? But feel free to check your sun and your moon sign as well, because as it turns out, those seem to resonate sometimes for others as well. Now, this is a new moon in Scorpio, but it's also a super new moon, okay? And the key energies for this moon are going to be escape, outrageousness, sex, and awakenings. And Yasmin Boland says that, like they say on the radio, the hits just keep coming. This month, even before we go into the next eclipse season, we have the new moon in deep, dark Scorpio, closely aligned with the outrageous maverick planet Uranus. In other words, the skies are electric around the November new moon. If at the end of this year you feel like you're skidding towards the finishing line, that's why. So this will have been a very challenging year for many, thanks to all the jarring alignments, and we're nearly at the end of it, thank God. Because for a lot of us, it's been one of those years. So was last year. So all that remains is A, being grateful for all the good in your life, and B, asking yourself if you've learned the lessons that this year has been trying to teach you. And if you're feeling stuck, this new moon really does have your back. Being as close to Uranus as it is, it's going to be like electric shock therapy that rips off the old all of a sudden, and even a tad thoughtlessly. Sudden changes and turnarounds are possible now, so don't write off 2021 if it doesn't seem to be ending as you'd like it to. Instead, use the power surge of this lunation to make bold choices, decisions, and intentions. And as you might know, manifesting is not just about wishing, it's also about taking follow-up action. So think about what you can do to make your dreams become real. And with Uranus active now, ingenuity and individuality will be applauded. And do you need to stop judging someone? Maybe yourself. Print out a picture of someone you've judged and set it on your altar or a table. Light a pink candle and then visualize love coming from your heart chakra and enveloping them. Ask them for forgiveness. Okay, so I think that is everything. We're going to look at these cards here, the Moonology cards. We have, of course, the new moon. A new start is coming. Yay! We all like those. Who doesn't like a new start, especially if the year's been bad? And then we have emotions are running high. Supermoon. Yeah, the supermoon, it just, it's not a bigger moon, it's closer to the earth. And so it looks bigger, and it also has a much bigger effect on all of us. But it's a new moon. So it's about new beginnings. It's about exciting new ways, right? It's not like a super full moon or anything. That would be horrific. New moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. Okay, this could be a very interesting new moon for everybody. So let's get into doing the readings for the zodiac signs. Okay, Pisces, this is going to be your new moon reading in Scorpio. I wanted to recap the last full moon for you, though, the full moon that was in Aries. So these are the cards that you had in the full moon in Aries, okay? And it was surrender to the divine and a fiery climax approaches, okay? So just to recap what messages came through for you. You are at a crossroads. You have a decision to make. But the Two of Wands also is about strategizing and planning. So this is a time, the full moon was a time of strategizing and planning for your next move forward. You did have the Wheel of Fortune, which means all of this that's taking place, this unexpected change that took place towards the end of July and end of August, that was destined, okay? And once you assessed it, now this is previously, so you've probably, well, you maybe haven't. You may be coming close to assessing everything. And once you do, you're going to be grateful, because what this is something that you manifested. You've been working on and manifesting this, but you had an idea in your head of how it was going to manifest and what was going to come through. And that's not what's coming in. It's not what you're expecting. And it puts you into your head, and it really freaks you out because you don't see it yet. But once you assess and once you take a closer look at this, you're going to get an aha moment and realize this is exactly what you were manifesting. It just came in a way that was different from what you expected, right? But it also talks about a relationship evolving to the next phase and having that growth and healing the inner child. Okay, so now we're going to move into your new moon. New moon? Yes, the new moon. Sorry, the new moon reading. Okay, Pisces, let's get your reading started here. We're going to start with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. This is for the new moon in Scorpio, and this will be November 4th. Okay, so your first card out, you have Protection, card 24, which breaks down to a 6. So it's all about love. This can be self-love, this can be love of others, it can be unconditional love, this can be Spirit's love for you and protection. And it's a waning crescent 1. Your second card is card 29, which breaks down to an 11, which is a soul path number. It's the Wolf Moon, and it's hunger. Card 7. Wow, this is all so... I hope you realize how divine this is so far, how spiritual, how do I put this? I wish you could feel the energy, because this is total... It's divine guidance for sure, and you're being protected, because now we've got number 7, which is a very divine number. That is divine intervention, divine guidance, divine everything, timing. Waxing crescent 5, nourishment. You're being protected, and when you have hunger, or where you have hunger, you're being nourished. And that doesn't just mean food. You know, that's love, that's everything, happiness. And now you have card 41, which breaks down to a 5. It's all about change. This is all about change for you, Pisces. This is the Queen of the Moon, sovereignty. Wow. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the timing of all of these cards for you. Okay. So the first card that we have in order here, I'm going to place the Queen of the Moon, the Sovereignty card. So this is all about supreme power and authority. Sovereignty is supreme power and authority. So the Queen of the Moon is this new moon in Scorpio is going to be bringing you the ability to step back into your own power and your true authentic self, and that brings you the ability to have the authority in your life, in your world, in your forward movements. It's an incredible energy, and it's all about you accessing everything that you need to access in order to move forward and manifest exactly what it is you want to manifest. But more importantly, it's allowing you to step back into your own power. You're taking back your power, Pisces. You're not giving that away to anybody anymore. So now the next card in order here of timing, this is November 9th, the nourishment card. This is Waxing Crescent 5, and that is November 9th. Okay? So, like I said, this just feels incredible. Look at how there's this waterfall coming from the moon onto what looks like an egg. And there are grapevines growing out of it, strawberry plants. She's got a peach in one hand. Who knows what she's got in the other hand, but you are being, how do I put this? Abundance is raining on you in your life at this point in time. And again, it has everything to do with this Queen of the Moon, the sovereignty. This is, like I said to you earlier, a very, it feels very spiritual and divine to me. Like there is a very, very divine hand in your life at this point in time, okay? Taking you where you need to be. Okay, so now you go into the protection card, okay? This is a Waning Crescent 1, which is November 28th. You don't have to worry about anything at this point, Pisces. You are being protected. You're being guided. Look at this. You're being carried, moved, shifted out of harm's way and onto your path. You are protected. You no longer have to fear or worry. And this hunger card, this is January 17th. This is all about what you hunger for. And for me, it feels like, you know, all of this that comes in before the hunger card, all of this is being taken care of. Whatever you hunger for, whatever you yearn for, whatever you want, your desires, they are going to be taken care of. Now, this could represent January of this year, okay? I believe it was January 28th of this year, this wolf moon. So, but because that goes back a lot further than us moving forward into the new wolf moon in this coming January, I just feel strongly that that's where this belongs, okay? Not back here in the past, but up here in the future. So this is just letting you know that from this point forward, from this new moon forward, anything that you yearn for or hunger for, it's taken care of. You're going to be receiving all kinds of nourishment and protection. You're stepping into your power. You're going to be able to take care of yourself. Never mind having, you know, spirit taking care of you. Okay, so now we're going to get some cards from the Luna Somnia deck. Now, keep in mind that if you click on the title of this video, it will drop down my description box. All the decks that I'm using are listed there, as well as the extended link for this video, okay? Okay, on top of the sovereignty and the nourishment card, you have the Five of Swords. If I'm not mistaken, you had this in the last full moon reading. This takes you back to that, might have been in the extended, I can't remember now, but it's all about the manifestation that comes in that you did manifest it doesn't come in looking the way you expected it to look or the way you wanted it to look. And so I feel like this is about you fighting for what you really want, okay? And as far as manifestations go, it is what you want. Whatever's coming to you, it's what you want, it's what you've manifested. And this is just self-sabotage, this Five of Swords, okay? Now this is on sovereignty and nourishment. This is taking back your power. This is being nourished by the universe. So just be careful that when you do take back your power, it's not to overwhelm anyone in a way that alienates you from them. Okay? Because whatever it is that you're hoping for, wanting, hungering, yearning for, desiring, it is coming. But don't be attached to any specific outcomes, how it's going to look when it comes in. So then on nourishment and protection, you have the Judgment card. You're protected. So when this comes around, when this makes its way to you, this is whatever it is you're manifesting here, because we're at a new moon. So it's being in the receiving mode and actually receiving what it is that you've been trying to manifest. So this is something that's coming back around to you, something that didn't manifest in the first place for whatever reason. The universe is now bringing it back around to you for a second go. And you are protected, and you are receiving the nourishment that you need. So just allow this to be when it comes in. No judgment. I believe you had the Judgment card in the last full moon as well. So no judgment, just move forward, go with the flow. So on top of protection and hunger now, you have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords can represent heartache, heartbreak, separation. But it's on the protection and the hunger card, okay? You're protected. You don't have to worry. Whatever this is that's coming in, you don't have to worry about being hurt by it, having your heart broken. It is, whatever's coming in is going to feed you, right? Okay, so the bottom of this deck now, Four of Cups. Let go of the disappointment around love and relationships. Because as soon as you do, you open yourself up to visually being able to see the opportunities at hand. But when we focus on the disappointment, we get more disappointment. And not only that, we're focused over here, but something really good is showing up over here. We're not seeing it because we're too focused in this direction, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to get Gaia Oracle cards. I just realized I forgot to turn my light on. Okay, plug in. There. Okay, so on top of the Five of Swords and the Judgment cards, you have card 25. I think you had this last time too. It breaks down to a 7, which again is a very divine number. Like I said, you are so in the hands of the divine, the universe. You are being shifted so carefully. This is liberation, breaking free from a negative attachment. If you did get this in the last reading, and I'm pretty sure you did, you have not broken free from that negative attachment yet. Spirit is asking you to do so again. It's self-sabotage. It sits on top of the Five of Swords, which is the self-sabotage card and the Judgment card. You got to break free, whatever that negative attachment is. And in the other reading, it was all about having that attachment to a specific outcome so that when it does manifest, it doesn't look the way you wanted it to or thought it would, and you're ready to push it aside and move in a different direction. Don't do that, because Spirit is bringing it to you the way Spirit sees fit, and it might not look the way you want it to. So break free from any negative attachment. You've got the Three of Swords here. That's telling me that you have a fear of moving forward because you don't want to be hurt, but you're protected. Don't forget, you're protected from anything that you desire. It's coming your way, but you are protected from being hurt by it. Now, on top of the Judgment and the Three of Swords, you've got Rising Above. Wow. Card 11, again, soul path. Clarity, freedom, solution. The minute you let go and break free, you have clarity and you have the solution to whatever this problem is for you. Wow. I can't get over how... I wish I could think of the word. It's not spiritual. It's not really divine. It's just... I don't know. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. It's like the higher powers that be have picked you up. All of your ascended masters have raised you up in their hands, and they're continuing to raise you up and move you where you need to be. You're just so surrounded by angels right now. It's not funny. You have something very big on its way in. You have to have, because otherwise you wouldn't have ascended masters like you've got. You wouldn't have this kind of a reading. You know, a whole part of this moon, you got a new start coming. That's a given. Emotions are running high because it's a supermoon. Absolutely. So that could be part of what the problem is here, that it just feels so much bigger emotionally than it is. Work through your fears. That's probably the negative attachment. Mask. Now this is on top of liberation and rising above. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. So it's time to open up. It's time to show the true you. And that's what the sovereignty is all about. Taking back your power. Standing in your true authentic self. Being you. Showing yourself to the world. And not fearing it. Okay, now we're going to get a Just Ask Oracle card. You have a financial reward coming soon. If you have been struggling financially and you've been wondering, it's coming. It's working its way in, and that is all part of this. Whatever you're wanting, it's on its way. But you gotta let go of what you gotta let go of. And you can refer to the past, to the previous full moon if you need to. I will link that up above for you. Now that is in play until the 20th of November. So Synchronicity Oracle. Wow. Oh my goodness. 222. You have a great love headed your way, Pisces. That's what all of this is about. It's what you've been manifesting. But maybe you've been hoping for a specific person, and that is not the person that's coming through to you. Maybe that's where this all stems from. You're manifesting your true love, and you think it's, you have an attachment to the outcome being this person, but it's somebody else. But you are going to get, this is what I mean. You have an attachment to a specific person in love, and yet the spirit brings you this person over here. But what you're looking for, what you're trying to manifest, is that very special connection with somebody, that bond, that true love bond that we have with special people. You wouldn't have it with this person. That's why Spirit's bringing in this person. But you don't know that. And that's why it doesn't sit well with you. But you've got to just trust and let the universe show you the way, because that's what's going to work in your favor. Okay, I want to get Whispers of Love card for you now. Whoa. Okay, now this sits on top of financial reward coming soon, and a great love is headed your way. Card number 14 breaks down to a 5. It's all about your change. Ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. And this isn't just from divine. This could be people around you too, Pisces. But it could also be divine. If you need help moving forward, just ask. They're always there, so willing to help. Okay, I want to ask your guides and spirit now what you can do and what you need to do, be, think, and or feel to move through this and get to that great love that's headed your way. We're going to do that in the extended. Like I said, click on the title of this video to drop down the description box. The link is there. Those of you that are going over, I will see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.